Hi ladies, it is August 23rd, 2024. Another lesson in how to give shots estradiol. I'm going to show you my outfit a little more close so that YouTube won't. And my slip. Yes, I got a little longer slip. If you want to see it a little closer, it's lace. Got it at Shin. I got a black one, white one, and a beige. I like it. It's very nice and smooth. So let's get what's the program. First, you're gonna need is your estradiol cylinder, one alcohol pad, and depending on your doctor, what he gave you, prescription, I have a 1 inch and an 1.5 inch needles. As you can see, I already started, I popped them open, so save some time. Then you have your syringe. So the first thing you want to do is open up your alcohol pad. You can get them at the pharmacy right there where you pick up your prescription. Put your trash pretty much on the side, so that way you don't get cross-contamination. And then you can get your cylinder, and then you're gonna, there's a rubber seal right in the center, and you want to kind of rub it, so that way you're taking any dirt, germs, or anything, sterilize it in other words. And then what I'd like to do is turn it around the other side, kind of like sterilize what the area I'm gonna inject myself. I should be doing it on the other leg, but for video purposes today, I'm gonna do it on the right leg. You want to open your syringe, remove the syringe, and get your 1.5 inch needle. See right here, which is blue. Try to avoid not touching it. That's where you have the plastic protector. You insert it, and you don't have to trust very much. This is just a little tab, and it's secured. Remove the wrapper. Always, when you're gonna be working with needles, you always want to remember sharp. That's what the Army showed me when we were learning how to do shots, IVs. I forgot what's it called when you cut in here to let you have air, sucking chest wounds and all that. So first thing is safety first. You always want to pull up straight because you're thinking about sharp. See? Sharp. Put it to the side. Get your needle, and you're gonna put it like in the center of the estradiol. It's gonna be a little hard because you're gonna be going in through a rubber seal. See, look at, see? Then what you want to do, you could do what's one of the nurses showed me, is build up a vacuum inside. So you push the plunger up. So now you're building up a vacuum, air pressure in there. Since I've been using some of it already, so I'm gonna kind of make sure it's right at the needle tip, below the, right there, see? And when you do that, better make sure I don't show my panties like a flash of a second. And that's the reason my other video was taken out. And then you want to pull back on the syringe, and then fill your syringe to the dosage that you're prescribed by your doctor. At first, I had 3 millimeters of estradiol, and then he lowered it down to 2 because I was at like 955. And the average should be like a 145 to 165 for what he was telling me for me. So it depends on your doctor. What he feels is your normal range. There's also a bracket that you could follow, and you could get that information from the doctor, and he'll be gladly to help you out. I have Kaiser, and Kaiser is very good at it. They let me know when I need syringes, I need needles, and I have already like 6 months of estradiol supply. So see, as you can see, there is no air bubbles because what I did is I entered the air into it, and it which caused a vacuum, and it right away filled up. Before I didn't know that, so I was just like waiting and waiting and waiting. But now, right now, it's at 5. I have to go to at least 3, so that way I could get the air bubbles out. See how it's building up air bubbles? So you could do is tap it. Don't worry about the cylinder. It will not fall off because it's a rubber seal on it. And I usually get my glasses to verify it. It's my reading glasses. And then with the lighting, I know I should be doing it at the daytime, but I like to do it at night after I'm relaxed from work. I showered and cleaned the room, simply the desk where I'm gonna be doing the shots, sterilize everything. So see, right now you'll see no bubbles. I don't know if you could see the dosage. I could go down to, see, you could hear that air. So I can kind of push a little more. And as you can see, when I'm pushing down, you could see the air bubbles. So you kind of just tap the syringe and air bubbles will stick. So I'm just going to push a little more so go get rid of the air bubbles. Let it feel a little more. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push up to your proper doses. As you can notice, there is no air bubbles. And then you just go up to where you think when it's out, depending on your doctor, 2, 3, 5, depends on them. So right there, I leave it like at 2.5 because what I'm gonna do is push up, and then it's gonna get all the air, and there should be no air bubbles. So what you do is remove the cylinder straight up, and remember, I was sharp, and you still have the needle. Let me take off my glasses because I don't need them. And I think I already broke them because I heard that click. And then what you do is you want to put the safety cap back on. Just remember, it's a sharp, so you just put it down, twist a little bit to remove it, and that's it. And then you put it on your disposable vial. You could pick one up at Amazon. I think I got it for $10. And then once it gets full, you could take it to your nearest clinic. Like for mine, it will be Kaiser. So then you want to insert your 1-inch needle, put the wrapping back, try to avoid touching the blue stuff, the blue seal, and then remove your wrapper, and then you're all set. So I'm gonna put it in the protector for right now, so I could get the alcohol pad that I'm gonna use for cleaning the area that I'm gonna inject myself. This is the part that I do not like. I get very nervous. I hate needles, but if you want to be a girl and you want to build up your breasts and be more feminine, that's a sacrifice that you have to do. So I'm gonna do right here, kind of like sit at the edge of the chair, so that way I could kind of relax my leg. I'm making sure that I don't raise it too much because YouTube will end up censoring the video and then remove it. So I'm gonna pretty much, you want to do it kind of like at the meaty part, right about here, where you see right here. So you kind of push it back a little. This should be right there. It's not showing anything, so it should be okay. Right now I'm relaxing the leg. And then set your alcohol pad to the side. And then this is the part I get very nervous. Remove the safety cap straight up, November sharp. It's a small needle. It's the same needle that they use to draw blood. They can't use the needle that you use to draw my blood is a 23 gauge, and this is basically a 23 because I can't find my nerves. But this is not working for the nerves. This is going into your muscles. You want to see how it looks with my red shoes. So let's go a little closer, and then kind of like look at what you're going to be at. I kind of feel like a little. See, I left the alcohol above the protector thing, so that way, because I'm feeling very nervous. And I want to make sure, try to get it as numb as I can. As you can notice, I'm keeping the needle away from my body because it's sharp. And now I'm going to look for where I'm going to inject. As you can see, there's no air bubbles. And then let me kind of like relax. And it should be right there. Ooh, very smooth. Once you get the needle in, take your time because the liquid estradiol is a little thick. Once you got it in, go straight out. And if you did it right, remember you still have the needle, so put the safety cap on there. Just make sure you don't miss it, and then remove it, and then place it inside the vial. And as you can see, there is hardly no blood is coming out, so that means I did not hit a nerve. Usually, if you hit a little nerve, it's because you hit it. And you busted the nerve, and that's what causes your bleeding. But for safety purposes, I'm still gonna put a Band-Aid where I injected myself. And I think this Band-Aid, it's giving me a hard time. You don't want to touch the steroid part, simply the little white portion, and then put it on top, secure it, and give it a massage. See, let me back up so you can see the outfit of what it is I have. I'm not showing panties or anything or extra or any cleavage. That's the reason I wore this top. So there you go. And just rub it for a little while. And then that's it. So ladies, now you know how to do estradiol shots. I believe this is my 6th shot that I have done. And for me, the estradiol, it's actually working more on my breast. And then also what it does is, see, I have no hair. It stops hair growth at all. I don't shave no more. The last time I shaved was probably about 3 months ago. But very fine hair, very fine hair. it's like you really have to look or run your hand and you can feel them, and that's when you shave. But I pretty much shaving like every 3 to 4 months. The only thing that does not stops, it's your facial hair. I'm using LASIK at home with the LASIK machine. I'll make another video on how to do the LASIK on it. I've been using it so far for 3 weeks, and it looked like it's cutting down a little. And I'm not shaving as much like before. Sometimes I have to shave like 2 times a week. I mean, 2 times a day. Now I only shave like one a day in the morning, and I don't get the what they call it, the 5 o'clock shadow. So I hope you enjoyed the video, ladies, and learned a little. So let me get up so you can see the slip. I'll make another video showing the slip and everything. So wait for part 2. All right, ladies, have a good night. Hey, you guys don't want to leave?